Greetings. I am Goddess Kira and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but I just got the inspiration to make a video and off of a message that I just received. And it was, God doesn't care if you're happy or at peace, quote unquote. And you have to accept this. You have to be okay with this idea, right? Now, God can be however you see God, the Most High, beloved Mother Earth, your highest self, whatever, right? Don't get too attached to the meaning of God, okay? Define your own meaning. We all have our own truths. But the idea is simple. We put so much energy in trying to be happy. You know, everybody is trying to be happy. Everybody's trying to be at peace. You know, everybody's trying to get to this fairy tale state in life, right? But that's not the idea for you. You were not created so you could just be happy and at peace and float around life and do nothing, right? You have a greater purpose. There is intention for your life, for your spirit, for your mind, for your body. There is a greater intention. And God's idea is for you to find that, right? God desires for you to figure out what it is that is written for you in your life. And when you do that, now here's where I'm going to insert, because I wrote this down. When you do that, I feel like you'll be at peace. You'll be happy. When you're doing what is intended for you to do, when you're doing what is written for you to do, Maktu from The Alchemist, you'll be at peace. You'll be happy. There'll be less stress. There'll be less frustration, because whatever it is that is intended for your life to do, your body, your mind, your spirit is connected to it, right? So there is no hardship. There is no sadness. There is no fear. It's all love, because you love it, because it's for you. And so when you believe in that, you can achieve that. And of course, you have to take the actions and the steps to do so. But when you believe in that, you achieve that. And I feel like I didn't get that until now. And that was why the message was delivered to me. Because I feel like I was at a state where I'm just like, I just want to be at peace. You know, I just want to be happy and at peace, right? But I was fighting so hard for that. And the more I fought so hard to be happy and at peace, I became unhappy and at peace. I was glowing. I was in the time of my life, right? And one of the times of my life, because I know that I have many more. And I really felt like that, you know, I was on top of the world. And then it was like, yeah, but what's more than this? Where else can I go? What's more than this? Where's the happy? Where's the peace? Right? And then I crashed. I burned out. I crashed. And it was like, this can't be it. This can't be life. Oh God. And I got that message. I started slowing down. I had a rebirth. I got baptized. I cleansed my spirit. There were a lot of flies floating around me. I had reconnected with some negative energy, and I had a lot of flies floating around me. And if you know anything about flies, the spiritual meaning of flies, they come from the dark world. That's why they surround themselves with trash. They don't really care to see the light. They like to see the dark. So they could go and get their food like any other insect or bug or animal, right, in the light. But they choose to go to the darkest part, the darkest world, because they come from the dark world. And so I got cleansed. You know, I feel like God came out and touched my shoulder, touched my hand. It was like, here are some angels, and they're going to help you. Because I see now that you're heading in the wrong direction and you're doing so good. So here are some angels, right? These angels took me baptize me, cleanse me in some water. Not joking, this is like for real. I've been gone for a minute because I've been through some stuff, right? But cleansed me in some water, connected me with more angels, and I went on a learning and healing journey. The sun is coming out more because it's like, oh, you're talking about this? Okay, great. Right there on the yellow. And butterflies. After that, butterflies. I was seeing butterflies everywhere. I actually went to Huntsville, Alabama, you know, where I grew up, and where they rarely see. My best friend was like, we never see butterflies. Like, these butterflies are never here. And we were seeing huge butterflies. I'm talking huge mariposas. Amarillo, blanco, verde, yellow, white, green. Okay, I just had to use some Spanish. They were just everywhere, right? And yeah, my best friend was like, we never see butterflies. Like, this never really happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we see mosquitoes, but butterflies? And yeah, it was just butterflies everywhere. And if you know the spiritual meaning of butterflies, look it up. They mean very positive things. They come from the light. They come from the light world, you know. I won't say heaven because I'm not really sure that that's a thing. But I will say they come from the light world. They come from the positive side, right? The angels send the butterflies. The butterflies symbolize rebirth and new beginnings. You know, they take flight in the new seasons, right? They bring that light, that joy, right? And after that, it was like, okay, now let's learn, right? And I've moved a couple times now. I'm somewhere new now. I've definitely moved a couple of times, and I've learned a lot. And I was getting the signs and the symbols and the numbers, you know, and I'm just like, I was just asking for clarity on my purpose and my intention, because I do so many things. And I'm like, what is for me? What is written for me? And that's what I kept asking, like, please just tell me what is written for me. Because at this point, I don't know. Like, I cook. Right? I love to cook for people. I love to cook for myself. I love to cook for my children. I love making healthy dishes, right? I love making the healthy version of like staple dishes, right? I also love to dance. I love just moving my body and dancing. I love yoga. I love to stretch. I found out I'm very flexible. I never really went deep into that. But recently I've learned that I'm super flexible. Angels were literally telling me this in my daily experiences. I think I talked about it on my Facebook. I can put my arm here. Oh, I have to cut that out. I can put my arm here, right? I can wrap my arm all the way behind my, you see? I can do that, right? And can go all the way up. And I can touch my toes when I stand up. So I found out I was very flexible, and I'm like, okay, so am I intended to teach people how to be flexible? I'm like, that's not a thing. Like, you know, I can just help people out if they meet me in person. Like, hey, you want to be flexible? Come stretch with me, right? And I write, right? I started writing for work. I started being a ghostwriter for people and businesses and magazines and articles and stuff. Just writing, because I love to write. I've always loved to write. I've always enjoyed English. And I'm like, is that my path? You know, I wrote my own poetry book. I'm writing a novel. So it's like, is this what I need to do? And then I thought about my cookbook. It was just so many things. So many things ran through my mind. And it's like, which one of these are the things? You know, I'm a psychology major, and I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology that I have yet to do anything with. And I love working with kids. I love teaching. I love caring for kids. You know, I have 2 of my own. They're currently 2 tots in the bed. So it was just so many things, and I'm like, okay, but I need clarity on what I need to do, because otherwise I'm just gonna do stuff. And I still don't know, right? I'm still not 100% sure, so I can't really say it on here, but I feel closer today than I ever have before. And I think it starts with my smile. I think it starts with the light in me. I think it starts with my kindness. Oh. Hey. My kindness. I love being kind. I love helping people. I love, come here. Come join the party, my sugar pie, honey. Boy, look at this guy. Hey, you see I got some food on my face. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So cute. And I feel like it starts with my kindness. I feel like it starts there. I feel like my purpose is to just be kind to you, to every being. However I can, I just pour out the light. The closer I get, the more I get to being kind to people. Like the moments that I'm like myself and I'm kind and I'm just like this huge ray of light and sunshine is the moments where I feel like angels come and talk to me, you know, and just thank me for being who I am naturally. And I'm like, in that moment, I find peace, right? In that moment, I'm at peace because it's like, wow, you took the time out of your day. You stopped to tell me that my kindness, my beauty, my light just lit you up, you know? So maybe that could be it. We're still asking. We're still learning, right? Every day is a learning opportunity, you know? Crack the book open, take your pen, and write it down. But I'll end, because this video got long really quick, but I'll end with synchronicities that I've been seeing. So upon moving, triple eights symbolize wealth, abundance of money. I was seeing triple nines symbolize new beginnings, and that was before I moved. I've been seeing triple fours. And yesterday I saw triple threes and quadruple, not threes. I saw triple twos and quadruple twos. So to say we're all on the right path is an understatement. We are totally on the path intended for me. And as I continue to learn more, I do hope that I continue to share my journey and my experience with y'all, because I love talking and sharing it with y'all, even if 35 of you only watch it, you know? It's cool. I just love doing it. And maybe one day there will be a million people on here watching me talk about my experiences and learning and growing into myself. So, but the message of the day is, I don't care. My purpose is greater than just being happy and at peace. There's a whole world to save. And if you're going through it, you better believe somebody else is going through it too. So don't be selfish and just think that life is good when you're happy and at peace. Life is good when we're all happy and at peace. And I think I talked about this in an old video of mine. I'm happy if you're happy. I'm at peace if you're at peace. And if you're not, and if we're not all solid, if we're not all good, if there are some parts of us that are still broken and down and low and don't have the resources we need, then life is not happy and at peace for me. Because I feel you. I feel us. I feel it. So let's make a difference together. Peace.